What if we eliminated the world's most dangerous animal? Nope, that's not it. Neither this nor this. I'm talking about mosquitoes. As tiny as they are, mosquitoes kill more people every year than any other animal, including humans. Even worse, they are infuriatingly annoying. Just imagine what summer would be like without mosquitoes. You could spend days and nights outdoors and not once have to swat a mosquito. You could sleep with your window open without worry. If it got too hot at night or you lost sleep, you could sit in your backyard and watch the stars without the risk of itchy red welts. Wouldn't that be amazing? Well, enough with the fantasies. Let's get back to reality. What would really happen if we got rid of all the mosquitoes in the world? First, let's look at the stakes. Malaria alone kills nearly 1 million people annually. Most of these victims are children under the age of 5. Now add dengue, Zika, and yellow fever to the mix, and it's quickly apparent why mosquitoes are nature's leading serial killers. But here's the kicker. There are over 3,500 mosquito species buzzing around. However, only 100 of these crave human blood, and just 40 of those can actually spread deadly diseases. And get this, only the females bite. What about the rest of the species and male mosquitoes in general? Well, it's helpful to think of them as vegan hippies who spend their day pollinating plants and sipping flower nectar. So if we nuked all mosquitoes, we'd want to mainly target the femme fatales among those 100 blood-hungry species. However, let's go back to Fantasyland. Let's say we pulled a Thanos and snapped mosquitoes out of existence. What happens next? Picture a food chain disruption. Mosquitoes are the flaming hot Cheetos of the animal kingdom. Bats, birds, frogs, and fish love them. Wipe out mosquitoes and you're basically eliminating a delicious snack for these critters. However, since none of them exclusively depend on mosquitoes for food, scientists believe that most would simply replace their mosquito dietary preference with something else. Male mosquitoes are a favorite for flowers. If they vanish, some plants lose pollinators. But there's no need to panic. Chances are, bees and butterflies would simply step up and effortlessly shoulder the workload. One of the lesser-known facts is that mosquitoes make rainforests unpleasant for humans. You don't want to be trying to clear a section of the Amazon with 10,000 mosquitoes fixed on having a taste of you. However, without them, we might start colonizing the Amazon. Cue deforestation montage. What about for the millions of humans whose lives mosquitoes affect every year? Wiping out mosquitoes would be like canceling a subscription to death by itchy insect. Malaria, dengue, and Zika cases would plummet overnight. Parents in sub-Saharan Africa could let their kids play outside without fearing a mosquito bite might turn fatal. Tourist hotspots like the Caribbean could drop the Zika warning signs and finally sell those tropical paradise mugs without irony. But let's not forget the annoyance factor. No more sleepless nights spent listening to that infuriating buzz by your ear. No more slapping yourself in the face trying to kill a mosquito. Picnics, hikes, and camping trips would no longer require a gallon of DEET. You could finally wear shorts in summer without looking like you lost a fight with a cheese grater. Well, most of these outcomes are undeniably desirable. In fact, it can be argued that the positives far outweigh the risks. Even better, scientists have claimed that mosquitoes aren't essential to ecosystems and that other insects could easily fill the gap. But the question is, would those replacements be better or just more annoying? The truth is, we don't know for sure. Regardless, how would we go about eliminating such an innumerable species? Just spray more chemicals. Sounds logical, right? Let's drench the planet in pesticides. But mosquitoes are the cockroaches of the sky. They evolve resistance unbelievably fast. Not to mention you'd at the same time wipe out bees, butterflies, and every ladybug that ever starred in a kid's cartoon. Rest in peace, biodiversity. What about releasing mosquito-eating species? Dragonflies, bats, frog armies. Well, introducing predators is a scheme that has often gone horribly wrong. Ever heard of the Asian carp fiasco? Now imagine bats that develop a taste for something else other than mosquitoes. Good luck trying to rein them in. Just ask Floridians about their Burmese pythons. Mosquitoes breed in stagnant water, so why not eliminate every puddle on Earth? Sure, let's drain swamps, lakes, and your neighbor's kid's inflatable pool. But last time I checked, frogs and fireflies also need water, so you can enjoy a silent, mosquito-free, lifeless summer. However, there have been several partly successful attempts to crash mosquito populations. Meet the sterile male squad created by Brazil's 2016 Oxitec trial. Here, scientists released genetically engineered male mosquitoes programmed to produce offspring that die before adulthood. Think of it as Tinder for mosquitoes. Swipe right, and it's a dead-end date. Here's how it was designed to work. Lab-bred sterile males outcompete wild males for mates. Females lay eggs, but the larvae pull a Romeo and Juliet and die young. Interestingly, results from field tests showed mosquito populations dropped by up to 95% in targeted areas. So we have our solution, right? Not really. You see, this is a local fix, not a global solution. The main problem is that mosquitoes just repopulate from nearby areas. Worse, it costs millions. Turns out running a mosquito bachelor farm isn't cheap. Nevertheless, is killing of an entire species the right thing to do? After all, we don't want to end up in the shoes Mao Zedong's found himself in shortly after driving a campaign to eliminate sparrows in China. Well, the pros are that there is no more malaria, Zika, dengue, or chikungunya, and you get to spend your summer nights without itchy ankles. However, Thor elimination might create unintended ecological chaos, with even worse bugs rising to fill the space mosquitoes currently occupy in the ecosystem. Plus, some people would quickly miss the smug satisfaction of finally smacking that one mosquito that's been buzzing your ear for hours. But if you ask me, the 1 million lives saved every year are definitely worth the risk.